I'm on. We are making a Jamaican beef oxtail. Let's take a look at how I'm going to make this recipe a bit higher quality, more nutritious, and less inflammatory. Hey, that coconut, fish sauce, and sugar can all be sourced from Thailand, so maybe we should hop on that. But we have some oxtail from Frankie's Free Range Meat, guys. We got this nice 1 pound portions, very small. Collagen broth from Frankie's Free Range Meat as well, very, very high in amino acids. Pretty plain, not super high beef flavor, but we're gonna get that from the oxtail. Frankie's steak seasoning, which actually has the perfect combination of seasonings for oxtail, because you would normally put those spices and herbs on oxtail, but since we have this, we don't have to. And there's also some salt in this, so we will not be needing salt. Most recipes do call for soy sauce, or replacing that with coconut aminos, and there is fish sauce in traditional Jamaican beef oxtail, or was it Worcestershire sauce? I don't remember. Sugar is always in the recipe, and normally what they do is they put all this stuff on the meat and then sear it, but that's gonna burn. So we're just gonna sear off the oxtail, get a nice brown crust on it, and then combine everything in the pressure cooker. I will say, if you want this to not be carnivore and you want it more traditional, they do add garlic, onion, carrots, even beans. But I would imagine this is going to be nicer because you have the meat base, and then you can always put this on top of beans or rice, whatever you want to have it with. Definitely don't put canned beans in this recipe, because it's just going to taste like the beans. It's going to be kind of gross, overpowered flavor. So we're just going to pat the oxtail dry so it gets the crust a lot easier. Pan's a little too hot, it's smoking a little bit, but that should mean that we get the crust a bit easier. Now, a lot of recipes might tell you to sear this in the actual pressure cooker or Instant Pot, but those don't usually get hot enough. So we don't really want to burn too much. We'll deglaze the pan with a little water. So we got a little bit of color on the oxtail. Sometimes the bone makes it hard to do that, because the bone sticks out more than the meat. So when you put it in the pan, it's preventing it from contacting and getting the caramelization, but this is going to be perfect. So we're just going to put the oxtail in the Instant Pot. Just a little bit of water to get all those pan drippings in there. Now, this is the collagen broth we have on Frankie's Free Range Foods. It's very, very gelatinous. If you turn it upside down, it's actually not going to even come out. So one of these is probably enough, but we'll try 2 jars. So we're going to do about 2 tablespoons of the steak seasoning. And guys, this is the majority of the salt and the seasoning in here, so just make sure to add enough. The recipe calls for sugar. I don't really think we should add sugar, but we'll just do a 1/4 cup. Maybe that's when you put spices in it, it offsets the habanero pepper. So about a tablespoon of coconut aminos and a tablespoon of fish sauce. You know what, I guess if you want something a little more natural, you could put honey instead of the sugar. So we want to do about 45 minutes on high pressure. So meat, more, maybe 46 minutes, high pressure. So if you guys haven't used an Instant Pot before, this says 46 minutes, but it's going to take 10-15 minutes to get ready, and then it's going to take another 20-30 minutes to actually naturally reduce the pressure in it. So I would do this at least 2 hours before you want to have this. So the pressure just dissipated. Still very, very hot. Yeah, you definitely don't need 2 jars of that collagen broth. 1 would be plenty. But the oxtail is fall apart. You guys see it just came off with the tongs. So we just got a plate of organic white rice. And we'll spoon some of the broth over it. This is definitely one of those recipes where you want it to sit at least 12 hours overnight, the next day or 2. The flavor is going to become more pronounced, melded together. It's going to be much, much, much tastier. But I like to get to bed before 5 a.m. today, so we're going to try it now. Hot, fresh out of the pressure cooker, and Clearly you do not need a knife. I haven't had oxtail in, oh man, it might be years I haven't had oxtail. I can't remember. I don't usually make it, but the amount of flavor that's in this for just 2 hours is unbelievable. Most flavor I've had in any, dish in that period of time. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I'm gonna wrap up this video so that I can sit down, enjoy my meal, and get some rest. Everything used in this video, guys, organic, high quality. You're gonna feel good eating this and it will be delicious.